Hi everyone, Anthony Morganti here. As you probably know, most of the tools found in Luminar NEO work globally, meaning they'll affect every single pixel in the image. And this holds true for the portrait tools as well. And that isn't a problem if you have a single person in the image, but if you have more than one person in the photo, the portrait tools will affect each of those people at the same time, and the adjustments you do will be done equally to all of those people. And most often you don't want that. If you're going to smoothen skin, let's say, you may have to smooth skin more on one person and less on another person. So we need a way to apply the portrait tool adjustments individually to the people in the shot. Now, just to give you an example, I have this unprocessed raw file. This is my oldest son, Anthony Jr., and his wife, Christy. And if I just go to, let's say, Face AI, and I go to the face light and I push that up, you could see that it's affecting both of their faces at the same time. And that will hold true for any of these adjustments. And as I mentioned, we most often don't want to do that. We want to do individual adjustments to each of the people in a photo. So what I'm going to do is show you how to do that. I'm going to reset this. Revert to original. It's an unprocessed raw file. And what I do is I start out with global adjustments. So I'll go to the develop raw tool first, and I'll do some adjusting here globally to the entire image. So I'll just do very quick adjustments here just to get it like the way I want it. And probably just like that. Let's call that I'm done with the develop raw. Now I want to do some adjustments to each of them individually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Face AI first. Now let's start with the lady. We'll do ladies first, and I'll adjust her face first. What I need to do before I do anything is go to masking. I want to get a brush. And you'll be giving a default brush here. I'll just get a bit of a larger brush. And what I want to do is paint a mask over her face. And you just need to be careful that you don't, in this case, go on my son's face. Just stay on her face. And you can see as you start painting, you'll get a red overlay. Now you can go over, like on his shirt. As long as I'm not hitting his face, I'm okay. And go out into the background. And as a matter of fact, you'll want to go out around outside of the person's face because it helps Luminar NEO define exactly where her face is, so that if I was going to do something like slimming of the face, it would be more apt to be able to do it because you have the boundaries defined with the brush. So in this case, I just really have her face and part of his shirt, part of the background. That's okay though, because when you do these adjustments, it knows, let's say, where her eyes are, where her eyebrows are, where her teeth are. So it doesn't need to, you don't need to paint just on her face. And that made sense. Now we're going to add some light to her face. Now you can see it's only affecting her face. And if I wanted to slim her face, I could, although I never do that. But if you do, like I'll put it up to 100, just wait a second because it does take some time for that adjustment to kick in. And I was talking, so I don't know if it kicked in. Yeah, it did. So just be aware of that. You may have to wait a second, but I'm not going to do that here. Now we have the mask, so we're still good. We're going to go to the eyes and we'll do some iris flare. I said Irish flare. I meant iris flare. Now, if we enlarge eyes, you can see it's only doing her eyes. We're not going to do that, though. Eye whitening. Eye enhancer. And red eye, not needed. Dark circle removal. Let's do that a little bit. And improve eyebrows. I don't think we need to do that. Mouth. Let's add a little bit of lip saturation, a little bit of redness, a little bit of darkening, and let's whiten the teeth a little bit. Okay, now we're done with this Face AI tool. We need to use a different tool, and when we use a different tool, it will be done globally by default. So what we need to do is do a new mask. But what we can do is we could go to masking here, and under masking, we'll go back one step. We'll go to mask actions, and we're going to copy. We're copying the mask to the clipboard, that mask we just drew. Then we're going to go to the Skin AI, and we'll go to Masking, and we'll go to Mask Actions, and we'll paste it in. Now the mask is pasted onto the Skin AI tool. So I could go to Adjustments, and I could do these adjustments, and again, it will only affect her face. Now we're not seeing the overlay, but if you wanted to see it, let's say go to Brush, and if I just like click once, you'll see eventually that overlay comes on, and that's the mask I had drawn previously. So it is only affecting her skin. So we'll do some of that. There's really no shine to worry about. And that's that. So I am actually done with her adjustments, and they're up here in the Edits tab. So if I have to come back in an adjustment, I adjust anything for Christy's face, I come back here and do it with these two tools. But now I want to do my son Anthony's face. So I'm going to start again with the Face AI. I am again here, let's just fold these shut so we make it a little more or less noisy. We'll go to the masking tool. We're going to get a brush. Again, we're going to get a bigger brush by using the right bracket key. Now we're going to paint on his face. And again, you could go outside the lines basically, as long as you're not hitting another face. So I'm not hitting another face. I'm just hitting him, and I'll do his chest area there too. So just make sure you got his face done. Then we're going to go back to the adjustments, and we'll add a face like him. See how it's only affecting his face. We're not going to slim his face. We'll go to Iris Flare. I'm going to enlarge his eyes a little because he is squinting a little. He tends to squint when he smiles. We'll do eye whitening, eye enhancer, and red eye removal not needed. Dark circle removal, let's see. Yep, let's do that. And we don't need to improve eyebrows. Let's go to mouth. And we're not going to add any saturation, redness, or darkening, but we will whiten his teeth just a little. Now, again, I want to do skin adjustments, but I need to copy this mask. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to masking, go to Mask Actions. We're going to copy, close down Face AI, then go to Skin AI, go to Masking, go to Mask Actions, and paste. Now that mask is there. We'll go to Adjustments, and we'll smooth his skin a bit. He has a little bit of shine over here because the sun was over my left shoulder when I took this photo. So we'll do that. And let's see if skin defects removal. Yeah, took away this kind of little tiny blemish he had there. And that is that. Now I am done. Let's do a before after. There's before. And there's after. Before. And after. Now remember, those edits are over here in the edits panel, and we have two instances of the skin tool. The top one will be Anthony, and the one towards the bottom will be Christy. Two instances of the face tool. The top one is Anthony, and the one towards the bottom is Christy. And then we have our global develop raw adjustment that I've done there as well. So if I need to go back and touch that up, I can as well. And that is it. That is how you go about editing the face, the skin, the body of more than one person in a photo so that you could do unique adjustments to each of those people. Thank you, everyone who watches my videos. I really do appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon.